Bard, and I have been up to many things. As you guys know, I've been using this YouTube channel to mostly advertise my merch store, which is now available if you search it up on Google just by searching up Panalufa Merch Store. Well, now I've gone deeper into kind of solidifying my brand, and I wanted to actually ask you guys what you guys prefer I do next with what I've created, because now, as the title of this video says, I've got a website, Panalufa.com. And on Panalufa.com, you can buy my music. I've got albums for sale on Panalufa.com, but I've also got my merch store link at Panalufa.com, and I've got some donation links as well. And I also have the opportunity to create a subscriber tier, and I want to do like 3 different tiers for my subscribers. And that would be a really great way to kind of, move forward and move up with this so that I can kind of improve what I'm doing here. So I kind of wanted to know what people would want to see from this channel, because if I start having a subscriber count on my Panalufa.com, I can start doing things that are, you know, special, and they can make my brand better. Um, Either way, that's something that people can kind of suggest at any point in time. But I just kind of wanted to point out that Panalufa.com is live, and it is, you're able to find it. If you Google Panalufa, it should be the first thing that comes up. And so it'll give you links to my vinyl store. It'll give you links to my Volico account, and it'll give you links to my merch shop. So that's something that I'm definitely wanting to make the most of, which is why, in recent time, I've also been passing out business cards for my merch store, and I have ordered some flyers to come in from Amazon. I'm going to hang some flyers around the city to see if that can kind of bring some attention to the Panalufa merch store, and kind of bring some attention to Panalufa.com, because there's a lot that I kind of want to do with that. And I don't know all of what I want to do with it, because, one of the big things about this is like a solo project. Me being Panalufa has been a solo project, which is not the funnest thing in the world. I don't want it to be a solo project, but I don't have much people helping me do much of anything. But I kind of want to know what I can do in order to kind of make the website better, and kind of create like a subscriber tier for my website, and what would be the best ways for me to convey my style of doing music. Because again, this was a huge investment for me, just from going to YouTube to doing YouTube lives to now selling merch to now having a website. I just kind of want to stay consistent with this, especially considering I'm kind of alone in all this. So, um, that's not a sad thing. It's just one of those things where I just am a little bit more motivated to stay focused on the task at hand, because, a lot of people around me, um, they are more invested in fun rather than taking care of themselves, and they don't, keep the amount of money that they need to have, and they aren't in the health that they need to be in. I want to make sure that I stay in the health that I need to be in, and I want to make sure that I get into a better place than I'm in right now. Right now, as it is, I do not have proper lighting for videos, and if I wanted to do like an acoustic performance, I'm not in an environment where I could do it. I've been really wanting to do music videos lately, but I don't think I have a great environment that would allow me to do music videos either. So that's something that I want funding towards, which is why I do have Panalupa.com to kind of create ways to have that funding, whether it be just through selling my merch or selling my music. So, um, yes, this is something that people can go check out. It's, if you Google Pantalufa or Google Pantalufa.com, it should send you straight to the site. Um, and it's it's unfinished at the moment because I still, I created the site like 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm I'm still coming up with ideas. I came up with the idea for the subscriber thing today for my site, and because that would be a great way to kind of really fund this whole project and really go to the next level of this project, because unfortunately doing this whole thing alone has made it very slow. You know, I have big dreams in music, and I think that when it comes to music, I do something unique with it, something weird. But it's alternative and it's meant to be. It's not something to be mainstream. But also, I want to be able to one day perform live. I want to be able to do music videos, and I just want to be able to do more with my music and just kind of settle into this. So, Patalufa.com, when I created that site, I was really driven to kind of up the ante when it came to everything that I was doing. The merch store was something that I wasn't really expecting to fall into place. It was something that the music distributor had thrown into my lap for a pretty decent price. And then after that happened, and after I saw just how far I could go with the merch store, if I set reasonable goals, then I started really getting motivated because I want to set goals for like if you ever checked out the merch store has tote bags, ceramic mugs, t-shirts, and hoodies. Now, reasonable goals, short-term goals would be selling 15 hoodies per month and 15 t-shirts per month. And then it would escalate to 30 t-shirts per month and 30 hoodies per month. And then maybe, you know, 30 t-shirts every 2 weeks to 30 hoodies every 2 weeks. And those would be more of the medium term goals. And then moving up to 80 t-shirts a month and or 80 hoodies a month. And the money that I would receive from that would be good enough. So um, and then that combined with, if I do make something good with the subscriber count, I would be doing a lot. But that raises the question of what I should be doing with my site. I know that I run another YouTube channel. If you guys didn't know, I do run another YouTube channel where I upload wrestling YouTube videos from my wrestling video game, WWE 2K23. It's called Multiverse Theory Wrestling. I could kind of dabble into commentating that and putting it on the Panalufa.com, but that's not consistent with my music, and I could use some of my music in the background, but I'm not sure about that. Um, I'm just having a bunch of small ideas right now because right now I know that there's a lot possible. Ideas for me lately just have not been popping off as much as I'd like them to, but for me, it feels like a big deal to even have a website called Panalufa.com. Um, it's a big deal for me to have the opportunity to make this of myself and do it by myself. So, um, if anybody wants to make any suggestions for what I can do to uh, create an audience more, or um, get myself out there more, it would be really, really appreciated. Um, I'm thinking about wearing special attire and just kind of having just a completely new get up, if I can, moving forward. But if you would like to, please check out panalufa.com. It is just my site where I share my music, and I share my Voloco account, and I share the site where I sell my vinyl, and I share my merch. And um, with my merch, I sell shirts, t-shirts, tote bags, hoodies, and other things. So it's just a really cool thing that I'm just getting started with. Um, Penaloof merch store was opened literally a month and a half ago, and it's been something that has kind of kept me in a great mood for the most part because a lot of times with the money that I did have, whether it was from disability services or um, going to work, I kind of gave that money to friends, and my friends don't manage their money well. So then, you know, over time, I lost a lot of those friends, and so it's just like, okay, well, now what do I do with that money? And I didn't have a lot of it left, but I kind of, used it to make all of this happen. I, opened up the merch store, and I kind of, I made the website and everything. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring attention to what I am currently up to. And, um, oh, sorry, I didn't notice that someone commented. Hello. Um, yes, Angel Meadows 846. Hello. Um, yeah, but I was just here to advertise that I now have a full website. I'm, I'm aiming to do big things here. I'm aiming to do kind of important things here. Um, and I hope that there are people who are willing to be a part of it. So, um, you know, any subscribers here will help. Any subscribers on Voloco will help, and subscribers to my new website will be an option soon, and it's something that I'm really excited about. But I just I don't know. I would love to hear some ideas for what people would want to see. Just regarding my content and how to deliver my content. I sing and I make music, and that's mostly been what this YouTube channel is, just uploading lyric videos for my music. But if I'm going to do anything else regarding YouTube and giving content related to music, well, I'm drawing a blank and I kind of don't know what to do regarding that. So I would love for some ideas. Anyhow, um, that's all for today's live. I just wanted to kind of get the word out there.